Let's peel back the layers. When we think about it, what are we? Now, when I say peel back the layers, I mean the layers of programming, the layers of what we have learned, what we have been taught, what has been pushed on us, forced upon us to believe. Let's pull back these layers, even the things that we feel resonates with us, that are true for us. I want to get deeper into who you are. And so I'm asking you the question, when it comes to the truth, your truest essence, your purest form, when you peel back the layers of religion, belief, concepts, ideas, philosophies, really, what are you, right? So, mainly religion, even spirituality. A lot of us identify with this concept like, I am spiritual, not religious. And now spirituality is becoming a religion. It's kind of the same thing without saying it, saying it without saying it, being it without being it. And, I'm not one of those people who wants to bash on labels because I think labels are important. I think labels hold some significance of communication and understanding. But I also think that it's important not to identify with these labels, but to understand if, you want to say I fall in a certain category of this once, if you need something to help you to have a better understanding of who I am and my belief system, then yes, this is what I am. This is how I think. But ultimately, we want to get into, without all those things, what are you? So let's go into religion. Without your religion, what are you? Without your religion, what do you believe? What do you think? Without your religion, what is your understanding or beliefs about God? And I know it may be a question that seems to be, impossible to answer to a certain degree. But just imagine a world where your parents didn't teach you your religion. Your parents didn't push that on you. They didn't project that on you. A world where when you look at TV, when you look at certain things within your community, within your culture, those things aren't assumed upon you to receive to be your culture, right? What if there were all of those things were stripped away? What are you? What would you believe, or what would you understand, or what would you see as truth? Because you have to admit that your religion, your ideas about God, even the ideas of maybe there not being a God, those were given to you by someone, chances are. So when you pull away all those pieces, when you take away all of that, what is left? What is left? And for me, my spiritual process was about adding things too, right? It was more so, all right, let me explore all of these different religions, spiritual beliefs. And I came to an understanding. It was like the more that I learned and found out, the more I understood, the less we know. So it was as if I kept reaching for knowledge, information, insight, and it helped me to realize that all of the stuff that I'm reaching for and obtaining really meant that they all essentially meant nothing, that they all essentially spoke the same truth. The more you learn, the more you realize what you don't know. And so it was that spiritual awakening that allows me to understand that we're all speaking the same thing. We're all seeking the same thing, and we're all looking, and we're all wanting to achieve the same destination. Unfortunately, it's the path that is the destination, not the destination itself, right? The path is actual spirituality, coming to an understanding, questioning, inquiry, contemplation, wonder, adventure. That is the spiritual journey. That's really what we're talking about. But I'm always intrigued to get into the concept of, what if the things that were taught to you weren't taught to you? What if you actually was able to have an original thought, was able to have a point of view that wasn't placed upon you, that wasn't implanted by some little bit of a seed, what would you have left? And so I invite you to think about it for yourself. Really contemplate that. Why is it that people have other religions, of other faiths and other cultures from other parts of the world? I mean, we really can't believe that just because they have a different beliefs that they're going to hell or they're going to some different place at the end of this all. We're all going to the same place, believe it. So that being said, why are we so attached to it? And if we were to still understand that it resonates with you, but realize that you still don't have to be attached to it. You don't have to identify with it. You can, in a sense, let it go and understand that it is a choice. Because in this world nowadays, we have so much knowledge, a wealth of knowledge, infinite wisdom, infinite education available to us. Now, at this point, we can peel away from what was passed down, what was forced upon us, what was told to us, and actually make a choice for ourselves. Thank you so much for listening. Continue to join me on this journey. Peace and abundance always.